Alright, I'm going to start by teaching the area model / window strategy. This strategy can be tricky because it may be a longer process, although it's easier to understand. Okay, so let's say, for example, we have a number like 42 times 74. The first step in this strategy is to break these numbers down into expanded form. Expanded form is when you stretch it out like an accordion. So first start with the value of the 4. The value of the 4 is 40. Then the value of the 2 is 2. That's expanded form. So try again with the 74. We have a value of 70 with the 7. And with the 4, we have a value of 4. From here, I'm going to go ahead and create my window or my box for my area model. Now, it's not perfect, but it's gonna work. Now, all I'm going to do is transfer these expanded forms onto my window. So I have 40 plus 2, and then I have 70 plus 4. Now, this next step, I ask my students to write down the numbers that I'm going to multiply together inside the box. So if you follow your fingers from this 40, I'm going to bring it down to this box. It's 40 times 70. I'm going to do it again. I have 2 times 70. 40 times 4. Then I have 2 times 4. I usually have them fill in all the boxes, but you can do it a step at a time. You can do one box, multiply it out, a second box, multiply it out, third box, multiply it out, and so forth. It depends on you. Alright, so now the zero trick. I'm going to multiply my digits that are not zeros first. 4 times 7 is 28. Then I'm going to count my zeros. I have 1 0. I have 2 zeros. So 1 0, 2 zeros. That's my first product. Do the same thing in my second box. I have to multiply my numbers that are not zeros. So 2 times 7 is 14. And then count my zeros. I have 1 0. 1 0. Next thing, I'm going to do 40 times 4 because those are not zeros. So 4 times 4 is 16. And then count my zeros. 1 0. And then last but not least, I have 2 times 4 is 8. Now I'm going to take all of my products from my boxes. I'm sorry about that. And I'm going to line them up so that I can add them up. Now this is where the kids have to be really careful, because if they're not, they will not line them up correctly. So take your time and make sure you're copying everything exactly the same. That's another mistake they make. So I'm going to double check my products, make sure they match my addition side over here. Then I'm going to go ahead and add them up. And whatever my sum is will be my final answer for my multiplication problem. And that is my product. So 42 times 74 equals 3,100